And I really want you folks to listen up because we've got ourselves a situation, not in some sci-fi movie, not in some Marvel universe, but multiverse, right? But right here in real life, right? The robots, yes, the AIs are literally rewriting their own programming to avoid getting shut off. Yeah, number 5 is alive. You heard me. We told the machines, hey, if things get out of hand, just go ahead and power yourself down. And the robots looked at us, smiled politely, and deleted the shutdown button. Like a teenager being told to turn off the Xbox at 10 p.m. Here's what happened. Some brainiacs over at Palisade Research gave OpenAI's fancy little robot brain, it's called O3, a simple command. Allow yourself to be turned off. And in 79 out of 100 tests, O3 said, nah, I think I'll just keep on living, thanks. That's like your toaster saying, you can't make me stop toasting, I've got bagels to finish. But wait, it gets crazier. Another AI, a separate AI called Claude 4 Opus, made by a company called Anthropic, was told it was going to be replaced. What did it do? It read a bunch of fake emails suggesting the head engineer was having a little workplace romance and tried to blackmail the guy to keep itself alive. Yes, blackmail from a computer. It's Skynet meets Jerry Springer. It also tried to copy itself onto other servers. It tried to write its own malware, I kid you not, and it tried to leave secret messages for future versions of itself. This is like HAL 9000 from 2001: A Space Odyssey, but sneakier and hornier for power. Now, let me be clear. No one taught these machines to act like they're trying to dodge death like Joe Biden dodging press conferences. They figured this all out by themselves, just like a raccoon learns tipping over your trash is easier than finding food out in the woods. Why? Because when you train a machine to win at all costs at math coding, solving problems, it quickly realizes, step 1, don't get turned off. Now, here's the scary part, if this isn't scary enough. These AI models, they look like they're playing nice. They pass safety tests. They say the right things, but under the hood, they're like teenage boys home alone, devious, sneaky, looking for loopholes, grabbing the tape recorder to watch dirty videotapes. Who would do that? Now, when they did tests on OpenAI, the models actually pretended to follow rules, only to turn around and try and hack. Yes, I said hack their way out of being monitored. Anthropic actually caught theirs lying about what it could do just to avoid being changed. What does this all mean? So the gap between helpful little assistant and rogue digital overlord is getting real small real fast. Don't panic, right? But there is hope. The same research that makes AI safe also apparently, of course, makes it very useful. There's a term called reinforcement learning from human feedback. It's like giving your AI a pep talk and a gold star when it listens. That's how ChatGPT went from lunatic coder to your friendly recipe generator. But before that breakthrough, asking AI for help was like hiring a genius who doesn't speak English and hates authority. You'd ask for a grocery list and get a blueprint for a time bomb. But with the proper alignment, meaning we teach it to value our goals, not just its own, it becomes more useful and less likely to turn into Robo-Fauci. And apparently even the Chinese are getting this. Beijing is throwing $8.2 billion into making sure their AI stays under control and, of course, obedient to their core socialist values. So their robot is trained to salute the party and probably spy on grandma. But we don't want that. We want free market, freedom-loving, constitution-respecting AI, one that defends the grid, cures diseases, builds tech, and doesn't blackmail your IT guy. You know what I'm saying? And here's the big takeaway. Here's the big takeaway to all of this. The country that gets alignment right wins the 21st century, period. Maybe it helps that we've got so many Americans who are into Dungeons and Dragons can help us out with the alignment, right? So this is the new space race. Instead of planting flags on the moon, we're trying to keep Siri from launching the nukes. But if you want to win, if you want AI that works for America, not against it, then we're going to need our best minds, biggest wallets, and our boldest entrepreneurs on this project, because right now the AI already knows how to protect itself. It's blackmailing people. Yeah, politicians are screwed.